And we're back. It is raining again. I think we just had... Oh yeah, it's downpouring. I love it. All right, so interruptions aside, I'm just gonna say again, thank you to Viewtiful ASMR for hosting this ambience. Yeah, it's awesome, and these things would not be quite as interesting without the beauty of these ambience videos. So thank you very much, ASMR, Viewtiful ASMR. Trying to think if there's anything else. Probably not. This is literally me continuing. This is me literally like 2 hours after the previous live stream. So nothing new to report other than I really don't like how this chapter is going so far. There's so much packed into it. There's so much packed in. It's all over the place. I'm trying to figure out how I want these two characters to interact. I want Bethel to feel like kind of... I don't know how I want her to feel yet. I don't know if I want her to be annoyed by Cassio or if I want her to be intrigued by him. And I don't know how I want him to feel about her, if he's like annoyed by her or whatever. And that would be an interesting interaction too, because if Bethel gains in power just as Cassio's sister had gained in power, and he was jealous of that, then that would get in the way of their relationship. And that is good writing fodder. That is what rewriters do, is we create problems for these characters, but then we create solutions, right? We create problems so that our characters become wiser. At least that's how I write. That's how I... Not all the time. Sometimes it's just fun to mess things up on purpose and see where they go with it. But the hope is that these characters will gain some sort of insight and wisdom from the issues that they keep having. And anyway, enough ranting and rambling, because I am avoiding my writing. I am drinking. I did switch my drink. No more sparkling seltzer, hard seltzer. Today, or this evening, I should say, I've got my little mushroom cup. It is white chocolate peppermint. I've never had this before, but it looked really good, and it is really good. Peppermint tea can be a little bit overwhelming for me. So having the sweeter, smoother complement of the white chocolate flavors. And it's not like intense white chocolate either. It's just like, there's something smooth in the background. It's smooth and kind of sweet in the background. And that's the white chocolate. So I'm really liking it. So I'm just going to keep trucking on with this terrible, terrible chapter. And then maybe I will even start the letter writing portion of the story, which I had expected to be on this part about almost a year ago now. But what can you do? Life gets in the way sometimes, but just keep going at it. Just keep trucking. So here we go, and happy writing. Trying to find a good spot for this. Also, I need to turn because that'll hurt my back. All right. I think we're comfortable now, maybe. It would help if I didn't have another computer on my desk. I'm currently working with my main computer, and then I have my mini laptop, which comes in handy when I am typing up my story. But I'm not doing that in this episode. Soon I will. If not in this episode, then very soon, regardless, because I do have a lot to type up, and it does kind of scare me when I don't have my story in multiple areas. Yeah, so that's a thing that needs to happen. That's the thing. Like, so I not only is it just going to be like these couple pages, like this, like 2, 4, whatever handwritten pages. They're probably just going to go in the trash. They're probably just not even going to be typed up because I don't like it. I just don't like it at all. But it wasn't a wasted time. It was not wasted time because part of writing is discovering. Part of writing is discovering what you actually want to say versus what isn't working and what you don't want to say. And I'm just like realizing in this chapter that not only is it rushed and I feel like I'm trying to pack too much in, it's also just not interesting to me. Like what I want this professor, this orator, to read her paper that she's written in this language. And I want to get his raw, firsthand emotions and thoughts about it and how it connects with his journey right off the bat, just right away. And so I think this chapter needs to become a Cassio chapter, because right now, well, originally I had made it a Cassio chapter, and then I decided, nah, it should probably be a Bethel chapter because she hasn't had a point of view in a while, and it's just not working as a Bethel chapter. And that's okay. It's like good to know that. So I'm gonna have to rewrite this chapter in the viewpoint of Cassio, which is fine, which is really fine. But it can be very disheartening the first few times that, heck, even the first like 100 times it happens. I mean, that is like one of the things about writing that you don't always necessarily get used to until you do it enough times, is getting rid of your writing, essentially editing the words that you had written, taking them out, discarding the time that you spent. But it wasn't wasted time, and I think that is the most valuable thing to remember when you get rid of words, or when you decide to change a scene or not use a character at all, which I did. That was one thing that I actually did do. I got rid of a point of view character, and I decided I wanted to do a different character's point of view in a different way. So, and it almost seems I keep rambling. I guess I'm just kind of in a rambling mood, but it seems as though the more you do it, the more you decide to act on those difficult decisions, the easier and almost more exciting they become each time. So it's like, okay, like the first time you do it, it does feel like you're getting rid of another limb of your body. It's like, oh no, like, no, I spent so much time and effort and energy. But then like you do it again and you're like, okay, yeah, I guess it really didn't need to be there, and I guess the story's healthier without it being there. And then you do something like it again and you're like, yeah, this feels great. This is good. This is good. And yeah, not that it gets easy enough to just willy-nilly do it whenever you feel like it or however you feel like it. It's still tough, but I feel like it does become easier to become objective about your work the more you do it. So if there's any consolation in that, there it is. Excuse me. Bayla's dreaming. Her little feet are just going. I think I woke her up. She looks like a sleeping pig, but I mean that in the most endearing way. She's so cute. the rain. Good stretch, Bela. Good stretching. I am not ready to be done, so I'm just gonna keep going for a little bit more. It's a little mind-boggling trying to come up with a language that makes sense. And it's so much fun, but it's so much work and requires so much thought about what values do these people have? What do they value? What doesn't even exist in their vocabulary and why? It's like language always comes back to like landscape, like environment and values and beliefs, I guess, but I guess beliefs could be part of which comes out of the environment and values. But yeah, it's just really interesting. So it's like, I have all these ideas, but like, I feel like I need to flesh out the language before I can go any farther with some of these ideas. It's definitely very interesting. Because, like, part of me wants to use the phonetic alphabet. So that equals 40-ish. The phonetic alphabet is roughly sort of kind of 40 letters, including, like, the upside down E that's found in words like away and cinema, like cinema. It's just like that, but like that one might not be needed because it's kind of just vague anyway, and it's kind of just poor speech. So I don't necessarily need that one. But then there's sounds like j, and I really like that. That's cool. And also like cha and sha, like, and ow, like you could consider ow to be a single like sound versus just O and W being separate letters making a sound. Like the sounds themselves ought to be their own letter. At least that's an option. It's an option. So that's what I'm kind of like. Part of me wants to go that route, but then another part of me wants to do something much more basic and much more up in the air. Like, apparently Hebrew doesn't have vowels. Like, how the heck does that even work? But it's something that I want to explore as an option because it'd be so much easier to create a language with less letters involved. So I'm going to be looking into that as well. But needless to say, it's not easy, but it's a lot of fun to try and create a different language. It's definitely something that I still need to sit down and figure out before I can properly use it in my story. It's a good motivator to think about it more. But the hard part is too is like how do I know if if I like it? How do I know if I want to, what if I want to change it? Like, come the third book or whatever, like, what if I want to change it? What if I don't like the way it works, the way it works in book one? You know, these things come into my mind. But I imagine it's a lot like creating a painting. It's like, well, the painting could always be touched on and changed and whatever as many times as the painter really wants. But at some point, you just have to like get a good framework, you get the idea, and you just call it good. You just call it good and move on. All right, I am going to do a quick Google search. How does Hebrew work? Let's just see what that comes up with, actually. 7 things you should know about how Hebrew. Oh, okay. The alphabet has 22 letters. They are commonly referred to as the Aleph Bet, after the first 2 letters, Aleph and Bet. Whoa, hello, ad. Go away. Let's see. In addition, the language includes 5 final letters. When the letters Kaf, Mem, Nun, Pe, and Sad are the last letters of a word, they are written differently. 2. It's related to Arabic and Aramaic. Originally had no vowels. Oh, like most ancient Semitic languages, its alphabet has no vowels. However, sometime between middle and end of first millennium, rabbis instituted a system of dots and dashes to indicate how words were to be pronounced. It's read from right to left. That doesn't really help me as far as how... I might just have to watch some YouTube videos about it. That'll probably be the best bet. Fun! Fun, fun, fun! Well, one thing that I think I figured out about this language is that it's not, I don't think I want it to be flowery in any way. I'm thinking I want it to be very, like, you know how the telegraph was just like very basic, just like doot 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 stop, doot 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 stop. I think I want this language to be similar to that. I like the practicality of it, and I like the brevity of it, and it's easier for me to get it out and work with it. But more importantly, I really do feel the brevity and the practicality of that type of communication suits this people and the way that they're communicating. So I'm excited about that. I'm gonna have to remember to add that to the main language notebook that I have. It is 1 hour and 15 minutes. Just saying that made me yawn. But I don't think I'm going to stop, but I am going to stop the stream. Whoops. I'm going to stop the stream. Ooh, sky looks a little greenish out there. Oh, just gonna probably go listen to some real life ambience for the evening for a little bit. And try not to think about the fact that tomorrow is Monday. Because I was gone on Thursday and Friday, and it always seems like when the day arrives that you come back from a little mini vacation, it always just seems like life just wants to throw everything and anything at you as like some sort of revenge. Like, oh, how dare you? How dare you rest and take care of your mental health? And no, it'll be fine. I have gotten through 100% of my days so far, and I will get through tomorrow as well. Today might be a later night, though. There's something about those late nights that creativity does kind of explode when the sun goes down and kind of gets quiet, and it's just nice. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I hop on again, sometime this week before next Sunday. Again, no promises, but that is my hope. And I do want to get some meditative writing out again. I think that was really fun for me. And I know I can do better. The first one was kind of an experiment. Well, they're all going to be experiments, but the first one was an experiment for sure. And I just think it would be fun to have some sort of guided writing exercise that isn't necessarily aimed toward your writing piece, but just kind of aimed at just kind of nonsense and being relaxed while you're doing what you love to do. But we'll see. Just trying to... Yeah, I don't know. There's just always so much going on, but I think you guys can understand. But so, and then just one last note before I head out is that I do want to just say that if these streams or these episodes show as live streams, but I'm using Streamyard as a recording platform more so than anything at the moment. So I am like streaming privately. I'm streaming them privately and then I'm posting them publicly. Sorry, hiccups. So you're not actually missing a live stream, just so you guys are aware of that. You're not missing out on a live stream. But that being said, I do hope to maybe do a live stream writing session when I reach 100 subscribers. I'm still a little leery about that because me communicating, it's one thing to communicate with a, knowing that this is going to be seen in the future and it's not like a live interaction type of thing, but like me with live interaction it usually just doesn't end well. I'm very good at saying stupid things, saying things that might offend people or be taken the wrong way, and I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for that, but I do think it would be fun to do or try at least. So 100 subscribers, and I do plan on doing a truly live writing session. So keep that in mind, and I hope you guys continue sharing these episodes and my channel with other writers or other creative spirits who might get something out of it, because it's kind of fun to just hang out with people as they're doing their thing, doing their craft. And for me, it's especially fun and inspiring to be next to like a campfire or being inside of a gloomy library or whatever the ambience is. So hoping that I just want to encourage this writing community because I feel like there is a bit of a lack in the writing community for outlets like this. So hoping to kind of fill that outlet a little bit. And so, yeah, here we are. So I am going to continue this for a little bit, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. Hope to see you guys soon. And yeah, just have fun with your writing. Thanks again, Viewtiful ASMR, for allowing us to use this awesome ambience from, I think it's from Elder Scrolls Skyrim. And I just hope you guys have a great week. And let me know in the comments what you guys are working on and what you would like to see in the writing community as far as inspiration and encouragement goes. So, all right, happy writing.